Okay, hello everyone. Today is Thursday. It's the 16th of June, 2022. My name's Anthony. I'm your host for today. Host, toast to the host. And we will be talking a little bit about English. Let me just introduce myself. Um, I am an English teacher, not an English teacher by choice. In fact, that will be the theme of today's topic. We are going to talk about the word choose and all of the other derivatives of this word. Um, I did not choose to be an English teacher. I became an English teacher by necessity. So I'm not trained as an English teacher, but I have a lot of experience. So, what does it mean to choose? Okay, let's start by looking at uh, the etymology of the word. And so I want to go to this page and look at the the word, the meaning of the word that you can see. This is from Wikipedia. So we have the Wiki Dictionary, I'm sorry, and we can see that the etymology is the history of the word. It's very interesting because we have the pronunciation. We have UK, the IPA symbols that are used for the word, and the United States IPA. These are the IPA symbols. Let me just make that a little bigger. So we have this symbol that is made of two different symbols. It's a symbol for one sound. It's the ch sound, ch, which is really a combination of t and sh. So we have ch, something like ch. And the British UK pronunciation is chose, chose. This diphthong, the upside down E, which is also called a schwa, and the U symbol, this sound is O, O. It's two sounds. You may recognize this from a typical British greeting, hello, hello. The US IPA symbol is the same. It's just a little quicker. This symbol at the top, something like an umbrella at the top, gives those two letters even a closer ch, very, very close. And the sound is a little bit different. Let's listen to the recording. Chose, chose. It's a little quicker. Uh, chose. Very interesting, this website, because you have the rhymes, so you have the possibility of looking at all of the different words that might rhyme with chose. Uh, this is the past tense of choose. I'm sorry, yes, this is chose. What I want to do is look at this one, the choose. Yes, here we are. The This is the present tense. Choose. You see, it's so confusing that even that even I don't. Sometimes I'm not sure about it. So, especially when I see the symbols, this is choose. So this is present tense. Choose, and you can see that choose is typical in all English. We don't have a change between British English and American English, and we have a homophone. You see, homophone is a word that is exactly the same sound. So, choose is choose. Choose is what you do with food. You chew the food before you swallow it. The dog may chew your slipper. And in the third person singular form, this word choose is exactly like the word choose, uh, which is not here, but here, choose. So we have a homonym, and then we have the rhymes. This is interesting. If you look at the words for rhyming, you can write some poetry and find all kinds of words: blues, booze, bruise. You see here, choose is written, and choose, the same sound. Homonym. These are all words: shoes, and this may be a good way of remembering. If you find a word, use as the word use, then you have two syllables: abuse, amuse, confuse, peruse. And there are also some three syllables: Santa Cruz. That may be a good way of remembering this word, how you pronounce this word, uh, by looking at these pages. Okay, we have the word choose, which is present. So in the present tense, third singular, simple present, we have chooses. And then, of course, the participle choosing, and we have the three different changes for this word. For the simple past, chose, and then we have chosen. This is very curious that you may find sometimes people choose. It's non-standard. Non-standard English means that it's not really correct, but you hear it. Um, and so this is the word choose. The past tense is chose. I looked at that first. I actually should have looked at choose first, but this is the past tense of choose. So we have the word chose. And this word is a little shorter. It's still a diphthong. We have the O diphthong, but the long oo is actually longer than this shorter diphthong, which may help you to remember that you have the long sound with two O's, ooze, and the short sound with one O, so chose. And this happens to a lot of verbs in the irregular form. They become a little shorter. So this is one way of remembering this. And another word that we want to look at is choice, because we've seen choose and chose. Let's look now at choice. This is another word that is commonly confused. This is a noun. This is a noun, and you see it comes straight from French, choix, choisi, and from Latin, and so there are some kinds of etymology that makes it easier for some languages to remember. We have the pronunciation choice, choice, very fast. This is American English, and the diphthong oi, oi, choice, choice, with the s at the end, choice. And you can see some words that rhyme with this. Um, Not very many. Voice, choice, and then some names. Joyce, you may remember. Two syllable, also not very many words. Rejoice, and that's about it. Voice, choice. So it's not a very common sound at the end of a word, but it does have this particularity, choice. So this is a countable and non-countable, and so we have plural choices. You have an option. As an uncountable, we see an example, the power to choose. The power to choose. Okay, so she didn't leave us much choice. So here I'm not talking about a decision between two particular things, which would be a choice, but I'm talking about the actual power to choose. So we have the uncountable idea. You have here the power to choose, which is much choice. Um, okay, then there are some other meanings which are a little bit interesting if you want to see this, but this is what you need to do in order to expand your vocabulary, okay? Because when you want to expand your vocabulary, you have to make a particular effort, an effort to learn. And that word, if you spend the time, if you spend the calories that are necessary, then you will remember that word easier. It's it's like you are investing in that word. So when you read an article in English, when you listen to a series or some movie that you're watching, you will be bombarded with a lot of words. And if you don't make an effort to focus on one of those words or an expression, then probably you won't remember those words. Okay, it's very, very important that you make the effort. Some people have notebooks; they keep notebooks, which is a good idea. Some people prefer to just read and remember, which is okay. Reading is an excellent way of improving your vocabulary. And so these are some ideas that you may have. Okay. Um, what we have is just really a kind of discussion about these words, and I just wanted to remind you that you can subscribe below. Subscribe. You can see the details of the VirtuAule website, where you can learn phonetics. You can also take a course. There are courses. You can request a free lesson and see how the method works, and then also other resources on that page that are quite nice. Everything's free. Everything's free. I told you before that I'm not a English teacher by profession because I actually tried to do this job without any qualifications. And I was hired and I started working, and now I have some 30 years of experience teaching English. I have a channel you can see below, a YouTube channel. I've been online since 2007. I started doing online lessons 2005. It's been a long history of doing long lessons, and I have the school itself, which is an interesting group of students. The change. Sometimes I have international students. Sometimes I have students mostly from Italy because I live in Rome. So look at the notes below. Hit the subscription if you want to keep in touch with the different streamings that I will be doing. I wanted to point out also that it's very, very important that you understand that it's you who I'm trying to actually reach. Okay, this is a channel for learning about English, and one of the things I will do is to keep talking so that you have available input. And it's very, very important that the input is constant. You need to have input, and so um, okay, I will have just a couple of more things to say, and then I will close this broadcast, this transmission. Let me just, okay, I'm going to, uh, yeah, the live session. Let's talk about next week. We can probably meet again the same time, Thursday. That would be Thursday the 23rd at the same time. That's 4 p.m. CEST time. And don't forget to like the channel, and um, well, uh, this is the VirtuAule English language system live stream. Today we talked about choose. Next week we will talk about something different. I accept your proposals. It's important for me that there is feedback, and that I can also see things that are interesting for the students. And do hit the subscribe button so that you can keep in the news for what I'm doing. It's very, very interesting. And okay, I will close here, and we'll see you the next time.